got you. I ain't even going to put y'all on. I got to surprise y'all.
We can't do that.
Yeah. I feel you.
Come on,
so what up, y'all? Let's parlay with us.
What's good?
What's good with y'all? Let's parlay with us. Mr. Beans, Stony Cook, Hustle Stacks, Sean Doe. What's good with y'all, man? We back on again, man. Another Sunday, another dollar. Here we go. Wait for that. And what's good, man? You know what it is, man.
Come on, man. You know what time.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through.
Yo.
What up?
It's parlay with us once again. It's parlay with us with Mr. Bean, Stony Cook, Hustle Stack, Sean Doe. We bringing it to you guys again. Another Sunday, another live content. What's good with you guys? How's y'all weekend?
Hey, Beans, how you gonna come back from the joint with one sweatshirt though?
Yo, I'm repping it.
I'm repping
it.
Not it's Stony.
I'm repping it. Let me tell you.
I don't know, man. I gotta have a talk with him, man. We gotta have a meeting, man. Me and him.
Bison all day, man. Howard Bisons. They took care of the business. I was at the game on Saturday on Howard campus. I went up to the game, checked out my daughter, went to the it was a movie out there, to tell y'all that. Just to start out, this wasn't even part of the top of the title, but just to start out, man, it was a movie in Washington, D.C. on Howard's University campus. I walked the campus. I went to the yard. It was nice out there, man. All that Kappa Phi Kappa thing, all the stepping, and it was live. The bands, the dancing, the whole thing, it was crazy. Then I went to the game, and the game was nice. You know what I mean? It was chilly. I was able to be I didn't really sit up in the stands. I was literally down on the field, was able to see the game in its entirety. Saw AJ Calloway, this one, that one, some other actors. Listen, it was nice out there, man. I'm telling you, the vibe. Listen, guys, y'all gotta check that out. HBCU homecoming is nothing like it. We'll go from there.
Oh yeah, I've been to these states. Yeah, I've been a few times. I already know what you. Listen. Talking about.
It's nice, man. The whole camaraderie. Like me and my wife even hanged out with some alums, like Howard alums that's like professors and big time people in all this type of industries, and they were just chill like regular people. They treated us like we were like Howard alums, and we're just a parent of a child going to Howard, but they respect that so much. They respected that. That was one thing. They was like, that's a great decision. You guys sent your kid to an HBCU, especially Howard. So let's move on in the show,
Let's
guys.
Get it, man.
Let's get it on.
You the title is
let's
get to the patch, baby.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, I know you all hyped
man,
up.
Listen, man.
Slow down.
Slow down. That was a cute story, but it's time to get to the real deal, man.
Slow down, man. Slow
Nah,
down.
man. We
Pump
gotta go, man.
Brakes. Pump those brakes. Talk to me,
man. Look, I like the little, your little commercial and every advertising, but it's time to get down to the main event. Let's get it, man. Let's get for real right now.
Listen to me. All
right, I'm happy.
I like your little cute win. I like your little cute win.
No, a big
Let's
win.
See how far.
Big win.
Let's see how far you
look
take
what the headlines say. Big win for Pat. That was a big win.
Man, that was a
big
cute win. That was a win because something's not right with the Bills. Trust me.
I agree. We're gonna get to that. I agree. Something's not right with the Bills.
Yeah, we've been talking about that. We've been talking about that.
Yeah. Something's not right with them. They're not that.
I told y'all something right with the Bills.
It's something
right with Deshaun Watson.
Something's wrong with Deshaun Watson too. He went out again today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that injury is not.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys. Let me tell you guys. They both, I think, both Allen. Both. What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Stacks is gonna die on that mother. Yo,
listen.
Stacks is gonna die at the Deshaun Watson train. He ain't playing. He ain't getting off the train. I feel you, Stacks.
Not yet. I'm not getting off the train yet either. But something. Let me tell y'all. They both. I think him and Allen are going through the same injury, and a shoulder rotator thing. That's serious. So if they're going through that,
Josh ain't getting
that's a surgery recovery.
Josh look all right. Josh look all right.
It's Watson.
They said he's banged
Watson's
up.
worse. Watson's worse because he left the game today.
Worse, but I think they say Allen's. I think they said he's a little banged up. Not with fucking
Houdini escapes he was doing
Deshaun
today.
Watson had a concussion. They cleared him to come back. They didn't put him back in the game. So
right.
You tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, something's going on there.
Well, if he had a concussion, I mean, it could be a legit concussion, though. They don't play around with that no more. Remember, Stoney was.
They said they cleared him to come back, though.
Yeah, they cleared Tua to come back too. Look what happened.
You know, so
yeah.
So Stoney, it's Stoney. I'm gonna give it to you. You start off the show with your little baby win. Go ahead.
Oh no, I don't think. You know why it's not a baby? I would have called it a baby win if we was winning and they fumbled and they threw up on themselves. But the fact that we had to drive and win, I think it was a big win because it was a situation where we gave up the lead, and here we are needing to drive a game-winning drive, and that's what we did. We had a game-winning drive. It was crunch time ticking off the clock. Last minute, last second, game-winning touchdown. That was a big win in its own right. What does that mean going forward? I don't know, but this game was a big win against the team that we played. It wasn't like no scrubs, even though they haven't been playing good. They've been playing like scrubs, but it was a formidable team.
Of course they are, yeah.
We was behind. We was down, and we had to score a touchdown to win the game. So in its own right, it was a big win. Are they going to build off
up?
This?
I didn't watch the whole game.
I didn't watch the whole game either. I watched parts of the game. This team was battling today.
I kind of fell asleep because you guys.
I watched the whole game.
They was battling, but the fact that we had to drive to win the game, the fact that we had to put together a game-winning drive was huge.
But I asked you a question though. From what I heard, was we leading by 12?
We was leading, period. We was leading, period. That's the whole thing.
So we gave up 12 unanswered points like real quick?
We did, but we was able to get it together. We didn't choke. We didn't, throw up on ourselves like we normally do.
When you have a 13 or a 10-point lead against a good quarterback, that's no lead. That's no.
It's no right, exactly. Expect them to have sense of urgency. Expect them to have a sense, and they did that. If you're playing against a quarterback like a Mahomes or Allen, even the Tua right now, the way they playing with that offense, 10 points, it ain't good enough. 13 ain't good enough. Not good enough. You gotta put up points to get ahead of them guys. We fumbled. Like there was a lot of stuff going against us, and for us to still, grind our way out of that situation, that was a big win in the way it happened. It wasn't like one of those wins where we was leading and they threw up on themselves and they did turnovers. It wasn't like they shot themselves in the foot. It was us winning the game, the will, and that's what we haven't seen in a long time. That's what we used to see when we was winning with Brady, just that will to win. We down by 5, down by 6. We wasn't worried. We knew Brady was going to drive. We knew he was going to come back and make a play here and there and put us in a position to win. And that's what today was. Today reminded me of those days. And that's why it was a big win. So we got the Dolphins next week, I believe, right? We got the Dolphins next week, I think, on the road.
Next week.
So we'll see. We'll see what this win does going forward.
I'm gonna have to agree with Stoney. I think it was a big win because I watched the whole game from start to finish. I thought it was a good win. I thought the offense looked good. I'll give them their credit. I thought I should say it looked better. It looked better than what it has looked. But it was a big win. I mean, we weren't supposed to beat Buffalo at all.
Exactly.
No, and to go out there and beat Buffalo that's a big win. That's a big win.
All right.
Remember, the season's a marathon, guys. It's a marathon. I get what you look. I know we've seen enough to say it's a wrap, but I refuse.
I can't believe you guys.
I refuse to call it a wrap until it's a wrap. Because teams go through things, they go through their little situations. Who knows? This might be something huge for them. We gotta see.
Great, yeah.
Listen, until we see it.
How many losses?
How many losses? Talk about it.
How many losses we got?
We're 2-5 right now.
Okay, 2-5. So
okay.
5. Let me see. The 17 games now.
Cue the duck boats.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It ain't about the duck boats. It's about the progression.
Dope.
No, listen.
I'm laughing because I'm laughing at these dudes. Let me tell y'all why I'm laughing at you guys right now.
Go ahead.
Y'all, I'm laughing at y'all because y'all really think like this is like. Now y'all see ascension? Do y'all?
No.
I see progression.
Let me tell you why
confidence.
I see
confidence. Y'all want them to.
There you go.
Y'all want them to contend. Y'all want them to contend.
I'm not saying we're gonna go to.
Y'all want them to contend, right? That's what y'all want to say.
The winning spirit.
Listen.
Y'all want to contend, huh?
I've coached, and if that win could lead to confidence, like Stoney said, confidence. I'm not saying we're going to the playoffs. I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl. I just want to see something fucking competitive.
That's big win.
That's it.
Right
there. I don't listen.
Okay.
Give me a big
I don't
win.
want to see they ain't going to the playoffs. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they're gonna go to the Super Bowls. All I'm saying is that win could give those players confidence to compete. That's it. To compete. To make you want to sit in front of the TV and actually watch the game. That's what
Exactly. Look what Detroit. You're not for nothing. That's what Detroit did last year. Detroit was dead in the water. Same thing, and they built momentum towards the end. They didn't make it to the playoffs, but they built the momentum. They built a winning culture, and they brought it into this year. So you just got to pay attention to things like that. Teams got different ways of progressing and elevating their game, and who knows? We may look at this game. We may look at this game as the game that turned the season around. We just don't know, but we're just talking about it. I'm not saying that it's going to be that, but I'm just congratulating them on a good win today. It's all about today. We don't know what's going to happen next week.
I'm with Stoney today.
I'm about today, man.
I'm not dogging you.
Just as we're down on them when they lose, we got to be up on them when they win. Give them their props because they came back. They came back.
I like it.
I love the win today.
I'm with it.
I didn't like today. I'm gonna be negative. You know why? Because I'm mad because if this is what you're gonna do after your coach, they announce an extension for the coach. All of a sudden he's getting an extension there. Okay, you win the game. Where was this intensity? I'm not a woulda, coulda, shoulda nigga usually, man, but where was this intensity since week 1, bro? Like, you came back, you won. I give it to you. Whatever, give it to them. Respect that. I'm not being negative about that, but I'm just tired of it. This is what it's been like the last 4 years. They give you a game here and there. They did it when COVID year. They almost beat Seattle. We got happy with that. Remember, they came new at the goal line. The inconsistencies of the organization. And I hope they go on the run. I don't root against my team. It was funny because I was sitting there, and when they was on, I wasn't rooting against them. I want them to win. I don't want them to go 1-16. I'm gonna keep it on it.
I wasn't rooting against.
I don't know. I'm not saying you was, Beans, but I'm just saying I don't root against my team, bro. But I don't like the inconsistency and all the bullshit that goes on with that organization. It's like it just aggravates me.
It's going to be up and down. It's going to be up and down.
I don't care about this win. Today, if they don't build on it next week, that don't matter either. You know what I want them to do? I want them to get talent, spend money, draft better, and get a consistent program going here, bro. That's what it is for me, man. Like,
There you go.
That's my negativity, but I get frustrated because I'm like, bro,
you said it best.
That's 23 points, and it's like, okay, Bill, are you still gonna draft a fucking bust quarterback or wide receiver in the second round next year? I mean, and you're gonna be here for another 3 years?
Like, I agree with you.
I didn't like that. Did you hear that?
Look, Shondo, look, I agree with you.
I heard the rumor about that. Yeah,
but I'm.
No, it isn't a rumor.
Extension. But does that extension have some type of like clause in there where we're like, okay, you're gonna have to give up the GM. We're gonna get a GM, and you're just gonna be the coach. We got to see it, but see, the thing is with the Pats, they have to build off this. They built off this before. They've done this before.
I hope they do.
In the past, when they loaded up, because you got to remember the Pats, they was on that bullshit when we won, and then they loaded up, and we had that perfect season. Because they took.
I hope they do.
So
I did this.
I hope they build off of this.
There's no way in the world that Kraft. Let's get this out of the way. Kraft is a great businessman. Let's put that out there first.
Right.
Kraft didn't get where he is and have this money by being stupid. So if Kraft gave him an extension, what Stoney just said about the draft picks, what you just said, though, don't believe that fucking conversation wasn't had with Bill.
Right.
Like when he walked in that door, businessman first. I own a business. I'm gonna have a fucking conversation of what needs to go right. That's what there's no way Kraft or his son, if he gave him an extension, didn't have that conversation with him. I
hope they did, man. I hope they did.
They did. There's no way
they could win. They could go. My bad stats. They could win, and I root if they want to run the rest of the year and make the playoffs. I'm with it. All I'm saying is, bro, to get over that hump, there has to be a change in personnel decisions at the top, and it has to be a little bit more.
And let me tell you, two people
on the organization's part, and that's not even all on Bill.
Two players we need to pay attention to: Devon Parker, his passion, and Juju, his passion. I know Juju been hit with injuries.
He looks like he's not even out there.
Right, but Devontae Parker's passion, his will to win, to make plays. We got to question that to him. We got to question because you seeing Douglas what he's doing. I see. That's what I want to see out of everybody. I mean, catching the ball, trying to get that. You see when he caught the ball today, man. He was trying to get that touchdown. I know there was a
the extra yard, right.
We need players that has that will to win, man. Especially when we need that first down.
I'm gonna give Bill some credit because he benched Parker and played Douglas more. So he knew Parker was a player. That's the mark of a good coach.
Yep.
When you see Parker's
right, he's playing too laid back.
Players ain't playing well. No matter if he's your guy.
We're gonna give him credit for giving him another.
He benched Parker. Parker didn't play that much today, not at all.
Right.
But Stacks, Bill gave Parker an extension during the offseason. What kind of shit is that, bro? That's like me. That's like you say you're a business owner, right? That's like you giving one of your worst workers a bonus on Christmas, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's the shit I don't like, bro.
He went, first of all, Parker didn't have a bad year last year. He didn't. He didn't really have he didn't have a great year, but he didn't have a bad year. So Bill wouldn't be the first coach that made a fucking mistake on a contract. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
There's a lot of coaches that make mistakes on contracts. Now, I could name a million right now.
Me too.
Well, he didn't have a great year last year, and they paid him as a number one. He didn't have a great year last year, and he had a bad training camp, and they still gave him an extension because he was mad they went after Hopkins. That's bullshit. That's like, what are we doing, bro? We can't. Bill don't have feelings for certain people, but he has feelings for certain people. If that makes sense, I'm sorry. I have to disagree with you.
I'm hoping we bring a new GM.
Every coach has his favorite.
I hope that's part of that.
You know that. Every coach has his favorite. You know that. You should
know
that from where we play ball. That you know.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. That's fair to say.
And I'm hoping that's part of the progression. We get a GM. We need a GM. We need somebody who knows how to pick players.
I agree.
Let coach be coach.
I agree.
Let everybody play their position. Let the coach be coach. Let the defensive coordinator be the defensive coordinator. OC. Everybody play their position, and that to me is a good. That's the sign of a good organization. We can't give one person wearing too many hats. Wearing too many hats. It just nowadays it just don't happen that way. It just don't work that way now.
That shit, I don't think. Am I mistaken? Though, is that shit ever work with a coach being the GM and the coach?
No.
Exactly.
Look at Dallas. No. Dallas is a perfect example. You know who's the GM over there? The owner. The owner's the GM. The owner's been the GM since Jim Johnson left. Real. And the only reason why they won one more after Jim Johnson. The only reason why, because it was the same team Jim Johnson had.
Yeah, they had a low.
They were lucky. Yeah. That was a lucky win, but they have not won since. Yep, reason why? Because Jerry Jones want to be the owner and he want to be the GM. Don't get me wrong.
That's crazy.
They pick good players, but he needs to fall back and let the GM do his job. Let everybody do their job. He likes to put his fingers on everything, and that's been known about him. He wants his handprint on stuff.
He made another mistake this year in Dallas. Like there you go. Why would you fire that OC and bring McCarthy and make him the OC when Aaron Rodgers complained about that that caveman fucking offense?
Yeah,
I agree with that.
And it showed. It showed. Look at last year.
I agree with that.
Yep. It showed, man.
You know what I'm saying? I agree with the GM shit. He's got to relinquish his time. That got to go.
He has to. But you know what they do? They give him so much money per year. I think Kraft is a good businessman, like you said. If I'm paying this man $20 million a year, he got to do $20 million worth of work.
Yeah, and that's the problem. You giving this old man GM? Why you giving this old man all that money, man? Come on, man.
Because he's Bill.
This dude be wearing. This is the type of dude that wears a 3-piece suit and some slippers, man. Not even like slides, man.
That's real.
The ones that go between the toes, man. It's like, I mean, I'm just saying, man, like this, you know, he's so like outdated that I feel like he just needs to focus on one thing, and that's just being a coach. He's a good coach. Let everybody else handle their responsibility.
You're right. Do what their responsibility is.
And let's do this as a team, man.
Another thing, though, he has to hire a defensive coordinator. Somebody got to be named that job. You know what I'm saying?
Officially. Exactly.
Yeah, but he don't. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. That's the control aspect of his the way he does shit. But the thing is, you could do all that cute shit when you got Tom Brady. When you don't got Tom Brady, you have to get it.
You're right. You're right.
Rightfully so. You get a win like today. If you build that, fine. But my point is, consistently until they get what they need as far as depth pieces on the team and a legit. I'm sorry, I like little man. We need a legit draft him, buy him, a legit number one receiver, not Devontae Parker out there looking like he doesn't even want to be on the field. That dude is. I'm gonna keep it 100. I didn't watch the whole game. I watched enough of that game.
The Patriots' number one receiver is Kendrick fucking Bourne. Period. That's going in. If I had going through all these games right now, if you was to say who's their number one, it's Kendrick Bourne.
Kendrick Bourne, and he fumbled.
Marcus is there.
No, but you know what the problem is though?
He had a big fumble today.
They don't consistently go to him though. They don't consistently. Even now, they don't consistently go to him.
Today they did.
My point is, he's their number one. You need a guy that like. You're gonna have to go to him regardless of how you feel about him, regardless if he comes to practice late, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, whoever you want to name, Tyreek Hill. You think Tyreek Hill comes to practice late? You think the coach is gonna be like, oh, we're gonna bench him for the first 10 minutes of the game?
Of course not. They don't run that.
This is not the military, Bill.
Right. This is not the military.
We need talented cats out here.
Listen, every player has their ways, and they have their ways, and they have their habits. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their ways and they got their habits. Sometimes you got to work with them, because if that's gonna make them play the way they're gonna play, then let it be. As long as
he worked with our
team. If it's not disturbing the team and the culture,
don't stop that. Stop it.
Stacks. I'm making my point. No. I'm making my point, bro. He worked with LT because he was that. Let me finish my point real quick.
Whose name did you just say?
Finish my point. No, what I'm saying is when you have someone that talented, he works with you. If you get someone that talented, he's gonna work with you. He ain't gonna bench you for if you have a. And I know LT's LT, but what I'm saying is, if you get that number one guy, they did it with Randy Moss. Randy Moss was doing a lot of wild shit, and he let him get away with it. You think Randy Moss is on the program all the time? Hell no. But
hell no.
He grabbed those. He grabbed what 25, set the record in touchdowns. Bill worked with him. Bill worked with a lot of people behind the scenes. That's all I'm trying to say. You need that type of talent again, where he doesn't try to. He could do it with these guys. Douglas, who was drafted in the 6th round, sit him down.
Have that environment.
I get what you're saying is right. And I get both sides. I get your side and also get Bill's side. Bill's side is you can't let the chickens run the coop. You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's not gonna happen with him.
Listen.
Nah, but I'm not really saying that.
But don't listen. I'm saying what I'm trying to tell you before you cut me off. Not to cut you off. If he tiptoes, let me tell you. First of all, they're men, but they act like kids. You could sometimes lose the locker room like that if he lets them guys do what they want to do. That's what I'm saying. That kids don't think those players don't go behind that like a Tyreek Hill's back. Like, yo, fuck it, you let him do it. You know what I'm saying? Players get like that, and then the locker room blows up, and then you got sides. Right. So I get where Bill comes from when he doesn't do that all the time.
Let me ask you this. Did they bench Kendrick Bourne on that last drive?
Yeah, you can't bench your number one guy.
Let's move on now. Let's move on.
Just can't. Especially if the game is on the line.
We all know how Bill treats rookies. We all know how Bill treats rookies.
You can't do that shit when you're 1-5, 2-5, bro. Nope.
Well, I let you guys talk, right? And I just sat here and listened. And like you said, impressive win.
Big win. That's the word for it.
I say impressive. Big.
Yo,
because you're big. Yeah, I know what it is.
Big impressive is the same thing, man.
Listen, no, it's
I like the way big sounds better than impressive.
Big is
big win, son.
Let me finish it.
Come
because
on,
I know
because you saying you're impressed. You're impressed with the win?
I'm impressed with the win. You know why?
Because
I understand. I understand you know, you cheerleaders. I like
no, it's not cheerleading.
No. Let me finish. I let you talk.
We're criticizing. No, I'm just saying we're criticizing.
Let him talk.
Mr. Beans, we're criticizing too, Mr. Beans. We criticize too. We didn't just give them props. We criticized a lot so they could have did better. But go ahead.
I let you ramble, and you're a fan, and I understand that. You're a fanboy. Didn't I just say fanboy? You're a fanboy. That's your thing. So what you're seeing is great for you. It's not great for me. I'm not satisfied with that. You might be, but I'm not. And I think you're still living in the Tom Brady days.
No, I'm not.
And you are, and I'm not. Because that's what we go back to every time. When Tom was there and he did this. And when Tom, bro, I'm done with all of that.
I say that too, though. I ain't come from.
I'm looking for a whole new different thing. So when we keep talking about the same thing, it drowns me out. So I like your impressive win. This is my team too. But what I want is different from what you guys want. I want complete change. But that's just me. I don't like the quarterback. And the coaching situation seems very iffy to me. And the management situation seems very iffy to me. The whole thing needs a retool. But if you guys like what y'all see today, and that was great, then so be it.
Beans, I'm not saying that win was good.
Let's move on.
Fucking job.
Like y'all said, let's move on. I gave y'all my 2 cents. If you don't like it, whatever.
That's his opinion. Let him have his opinion.
You know what I mean? But that's just that. I'm not a Patriot hater. I got Patriots memorabilia all over my shit. I got Patriots clothes. I'm just saying, as a fan, I want different. And if you guys don't see that,
it's called creative. I think it's conservative criticism. That's all it is. Like, you know, we're being conservative.
I'm being constructive.
I respect that.
It's not. I'm being constructive with it. I'm being constructive. There you go.
Constructive. That's a better word. Constructive.
Constructive.
I was close.
All right. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I love it. No, we making up our own language. This is parlay with us.
You know, because we gotta, detail how we feeling.
No, I'm just telling you guys that. That's why I sat there. That's why I sat there and let y'all, talk and listen to, y'all ramble about this.
No, that's real though, Beans, man. I respect it. I love that.
That's it. You know what I mean? What's up to my nephew, Caleb? What's up, Caleb Allen? Thanks for always tuning in. I see you're in there.
What's up, Caleb, man?
Nephew? What up,
looking out, coming through, checking us out, seeing how we
get
down,
all the way
man. This is what we do, man.
Every week, my nephew's in here. But yeah, with that being said, though, I mean, impressive. That's why I said impressive. I didn't say I didn't like the win. It was impressive because that means players played. Players played, coaches coached today. But with that with that transition to
a win next week.
That's what I'm saying.
Here we go. Now if they win next week, then where we go from there?
It gets tighter. It gets tight. I don't want y'all want all the wins, man.
No, I know. No, listen.
No.
We're trying to acknowledge the progression. Are they progressing?
Let's keep it 100.
Are they progressing?
Right. If they win next week, they still 3-5.
Yeah.
2 games under 500.
Come on, man. No.
Come on, man.
Under.
Let's just say, but you
want to, Stoney, you really want to win to lose out on a draft pick?
No, real quick though, Crooks.
No, hold on.
I want to win.
Do you really want to win? Do you really want to win to lose out on a future Hall of Fame? Maybe one of these kids that's out there now at quarterback will be in the top 5.
Yes.
You want to lose out on that?
Yes. You know why? I want to keep the winning culture. We did that with Bledsoe.
I know what you're gonna say, Stacks.
We did that with Bledsoe. This is not us now. This is Boston. This is Boston. We don't do that. We don't do that here. We don't. Right now, we can't afford to do that here. Where every team, Celtics, and I'm just saying we have a culture here that.
No, I agree with that though. I agree with that.
We don't do that here. We did that. We did that in the in the 90s and 80s when we got Bledsoe. But we're not doing that now. And just quickly. We need to keep that. Regardless, we need to keep that winning tradition, that will to win culture here, regardless of what the record is, because we got to build off of that. Because we don't want that. They didn't build that stadium, the new lighthouse, for us to be tanking. We didn't do that for that. We need to keep that winning culture some way, somehow. We need to win.
And they should have got a receiver instead of building that lighthouse, though.
That's what they should have did. Thank you.
Hey,
so thank you, Doe.
I don't think the lighthouse has anything to do with the the salary cap.
That lighthouse cost some bread, bro.
Yeah, but that's aside from the salary cap. Remember, they got money. They could do whatever they want. Remember, they should be restricted how they spend in the NFL. You can hit a luxury tax. What you do outside of the roster and the team is what you do. So they know what they're doing, upgrading the stadium. But as far as the players and all that, that's a whole different story. It's 2 separate things. So they just need to keep that winning culture, because we're not having that. And we're not going to let that happen.
And football players don't know how to tank, really, bro. You can get hurt trying. You can't not tackle someone. Like, they don't.
I'm just one of those.
Hey, Doe, they don't, but the coaches do.
Yeah,
you're right. The coaches do.
Fuck around, put a 4-string quarterback in, right, T?
Yep. No, you already know. Mysteriously, you got a nail broken and you on the injury report.
Exactly.
That's real.
Exactly.
I'm not, like I said, guys, I'm not saying, I just looking for a different product. That's it.
Could we talk about the elephant in the room though?
I don't like the quarterback, but go ahead.
You're right. I mean,
elephant in the room.
Quarterback is funny. He's funny. I agree with that. He's funny. He made some plays that didn't.
Picks. bro, I went from being on a heater to just, bro, it wasn't good. If we go over I don't know if we go on other picks.
We're gonna go. No, we are going over the picks. I think I'm about
bro,
to.
I had the worst weekend, bro. The worst weekend.
But before you get into it, let's run it concurrent with the games that, or unless you have something that's not on the slate of NFL. If it's a different sport, then you can tell us what's going on.
No. I was just talking NFL because I literally, if I went through what I lost on this week, I would say, listen, fellas, don't listen to me until I get back on my hot streak, bro. I lost soccer, baseball.
It happens.
Hockey. It happens. No one sports saved my ass. Hockey saved my ass to bet today, and then I lost all of that shit. So I was like, damn. But anyway, listen, man. But it's gambling. So like I said, it's like anything else.
Let me run through it, though. We go by game by game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run it through. I mean, because we already put in how you want to say it? There's a word for it, but we always spend 35. 40.
Yeah, we had your United Negro College Fund commercial at the beginning.
Listen, but you said it. You said, yo, if the Pats win, we gonna put some,
But that
goes into that.
No,
we have
y'all commented on the sweater, so I had to give it to you.
No, I love it though. I love it.
We love it.
Yeah, the United Negro College Fund commercial.
Look, we love it, man. We know we know you're a sponsor.
Of course, I am a sponsor. Of course, I am. I put big money into Howard University.
No question.
I'll tell you all that right now.
No question.
But,
it is hard to get in there, by the way.
It is hard to get in. It is hard to get in.
Very hard.
And you laughing, Stoney. You got 2 little girls coming up. You gonna be.
He gonna be in the same boat.
Gonna be a sponsor real soon, dog.
He gonna be a sponsor.
I am. I'm a bit.
You're gonna be wearing Morehouse gear, crook.
Yeah, but on the off season, though, in the summertime.
No, well, hey,
he said not during football season.
It's football season. It's football season.
Sunday,
I went to a football game. It's not always about the Patriots, brother.
Nah, listen.
I went to a football game.
Run the score down. Here we go.
Yo, don't worry. Listen, Beans, man. Don't listen, man. We
Howard, but I'm gonna represent Howard.
Me.
He's hating. I know he's hating.
Nah, man.
But I'm gonna tell y'all because
I
had to shut him down on his Patriots fanboy.
I'm still waiting for my sweater.
On my Howard.
I'm still waiting for my sweater. Then you see you guys are supposed to give me a Howard sweater. I'm still waiting for it, nigga. Large.
I got you.
Come on, but
listen,
large.
We went through the Patriots and the Howard University thing, and I'm glad I was able to drop the Howard in there.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope.
We was able to drop almost 30 minutes of Patriots going through their shit, right? But hopefully, Stoney, listen, it's my team just like yours, right? I love the team.
No question, I know.
Hopefully, as far as talent-wise that's there now, hopefully they build off of that. Whatever we could salvage. Remember when Deion did that to Colorado State and told them, oh, yeah, half of y'all ain't going to be here next year, right? I feel like that's what I think needs to be done. Who's not?
I agree with that.
Right? The talent thing. So hone the talent, curate the talent that we can hold on to right now, and what we can let go, we let go. That's it, and move on. If it's coaching, we'll make the moves with the coaching. I understand what you're saying with the team, but I think
we have the trading deadline too.
So Maria,
shout out to our boy Gangster #1, Jack Jones, came and played well today.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Though everybody has all these players.
He did.
On this team.
He had a hell of a game.
Personally,
so did what's his name?
They all have
one. Gangster #2.
Who that?
The other cornerback.
Which one was that?
What's his name? The other J.C. Jackson.
J.C. Yeah. They both did. They played.
They got a lot of J's. Jack Jones, Jackson.
They got like 10 Joneses.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I get confused sometimes.
They got like 10 Joneses on that team. But so let's run down, guys. Let's go. Let's move on to segment.
The weekend was.
Yep, good win for the Patriots. We can say that. I like that.
No, big win.
Big win. Impressive big win. Ah, you like that? Impressive big win.
Right.
So, impressive big win for the Pats. We'll move on to that. We know what we need to do. We know what what we're looking for. I'm looking for, and what you guys individually feel like the team should do. So let's move on to that, and let's get into the rest of the NFL this weekend. So Patriots actually overcome the Bills today in a good game, 29-25. We talked about that for a while. The Browns end up surviving the Colts.
Amazingly.
I think I watched a little bit of the end of that, right? Didn't they show that on the national?
Yeah, they did. They did.
I
think one of those games they showed the last.
And I think it was a lot of defense that was involved. The defense thing is, it's big with them right now. So yeah, that was great. So the Browns took care of the Colts 39-38. Listen, whoever took the over on that, they did a good job, right?
Yeah,
can I run a quick stat real quick? Just a quick stat that people need to know. I think all the 1-5 teams won today.
Wow.
Denver 1-5, they won today. The Patriots 1-5.
I think Jets came back and won that game, Stoney.
No,
Denver won.
Green Bay.
Denver beat Green Bay.
Yeah, okay.
That's 1-5. The Giants 1-5, they won. Patriots 1-5, they won. Chicago 1-5, they won. So we had a lot of 1-5. All the 1-5 teams won today.
A lot of teams won with their backup quarterback.
Right.
That's a hell of a stat, Crook.
That's a hell of a stat, though.
Yeah, I you know what? I looked at it like on my scoreboard, and I didn't even see it anywhere as far as like a summary anywhere or a stat. I've seen it as
now it makes sense why my bank account is a couple of dollars lighter. Now
it's crazy because if you look at Cleveland stats, they're offensively. You'll wonder how they won that game.
How they won?
Exactly. I'm telling you,
well, their defense, even though they let up some points, being said, their defense scored a touchdown.
How did they? I was watching the quarterback.
Defense scored a touchdown.
Okay,
they had a defensive touchdown. Mm-hmm. They had timely turnovers when they needed. If you looked at the game, they did give up a good amount of points, but still, man, I'm telling you, they don't have the best defense in the NFL, but they have a solid defense. Today, it was just one of those games. Minshew got, your boy, he got hot a few times, ran a few in, broke down coverage on Cleveland's part, but they scored on defense. It was a defensive. It was weird, but the defense actually won in that game, even though they gave up that many points.
The points, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That was weird. That was a weird game.
Minshew had a hell of a game. He had no reason. He had a hell of a game.
Over 300 yards.
4 touchdowns.
Did he run 2 in?
Yeah, 4 touchdowns. He threw for 2 and ran for 2. 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
My girl was like, "Who's that dude doing dancing like that?" I was like, "That's Minshew."
Tell him, B. Tell him, B.
And they covered.
Yeah, they did.
They sure enough did. Yep. Minshew. Even though,
he's getting busy, man. He's a
good backup.
But
I'm not saying he's a starter. He's a great backup quarterback, man.
I don't know, but the dude keep winning though. Like even though he lost today, look at the numbers he put up.
His numbers are crazy. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
He remind me of Kirk Cousins. One of those guys that was just
one of those guys that's that
and
got
he might get a contract next year. He may get a contract if he could, because he's going to play.
He's keep that up, right? He's going to play.
You guys are right.
You're right.
Team now.
He's the perfect backup.
You're right. Stoney, you hit it. Stoney.
He's a good stopgap.
He's a good stopgap.
But Stoney's right though.
Somebody may give him an opportunity somewhere.
Guys,
Kirk Cousins was a backup.
Stoney's right.
For a long time.
He's going to get a contract, right? Because he got the team. He got the team for the rest of the season.
Kirk Cousins was drafted not as a backup though. He was drafted with this guy. The only reason why he got drafted to another number 1, that was a dumb draft. They drafted Cousins and
RG3.
What was his name?
Yeah, but
RG3.
Cousins. RG3, but Cousins was drafted as a backup because he wasn't.
No, I know, but if he wasn't drafted by them, he would have been someone's number one. I'm not saying he would have been great, but that was dumb. I don't know. That's stupid.
Yeah, because Cousins was like, he was a backup for a while before they gave him.
Nah, he was only a backup for like 2 years, Tony.
2 years.
2 years. That's it. And then who gave him the bag? Washington, right?
Washington, yeah. Well, it was Washington because they kept franchising him.
So, right.
Yeah, so he got a couple bags. Yo, that organization is, they had to fire that owner. Thank God they get rid of that owner.
They had to get rid of him.
Yeah. They had to.
He
was a mess anyway.
Nothing, man.
He was a mess anyway.
A mess.
He was a mess. This dude had a toxic situation going on in the organization, all that. So the Commanders, speaking of that, remember the Commanders lost 14-7 to the Giants. That was, remember, we talked about an important divisional game and for both teams, and it was more important for Washington to actually try to win this game or come up victorious, but they wasn't able to, and they lost me out on the spread on that. They was -2.5. I think they were horrible. So that was the Commanders Giants. I lost again, I think, on Detroit. The Ravens. I don't know what happened with the Ravens.
It was shocker of the week pick.
Yeah, I remember.
That was a shocker. That was a shocker of the week. Yo, when I saw that score, man, in the early first quarter, I said, damn.
Right.
I said, wow, it's going to be a long day for the Lions. But I thought the Lions would have not squeaked it out, but made it interesting. And then when I seen after that, I said, yo, I ain't going to
lie to you. The Lions needed that. I know, no, you don't need. They needed that L because they were smelling themselves for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They've been smelling themselves. They've been hearing everybody talk about they probably best in the NFC. And,
for a while.
And as a coach, you go in the locker room and say, "See, motherfuckers, see."
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think he thought that. Stacks. I think the players thought that. I don't think their coach thought that. I think
it's a player thing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a player thing.
In the locker room and said, "See, I told you."
Yeah. And you could be right though. Stacks, you're right. This, your head, the heads probably started swelling up a little bit, and they had to probably come back down to earth. So that's probably a wake up loss for them. The Bears end up waking up. Yeah, hopefully. The Bears end up
they woke up.
That was crazy to me.
They woke up.
Can I give a shout out? Can I give a shout out to that
before they go back into hibernation?
Bears, the Division 2 guy came in there and Ginsu them up.
Yeah,
right.
A Division 2 guy.
No, that's real.
What's the name of the Division 2 guy?
Badgett? Is it Badgett? Baggett?
Yes,
no disrespect.
Badgett.
Yeah, Tyler back 21 of 29 for 162, 1 touchdown. Division 2 guy, fellas. That's what I'm saying.
I got a staff for
if you put in the work, they will find you. All you kids out there who think you gotta go to these big time schools to get drafted, if you put in the work, they will find you. If you skilled, they will find you.
I got a staff for y'all.
That's
I got a staff for y'all.
I like that.
He's the only rookie quarterback this year to win his first start. Hold that.
Yo, shout out. I will tell you something that's funny. Know who said this kid was good? Shout out to O.J. Simpson.
Get out of here.
I swear on everything I love, watching the other sports show that shall not be mentioned on this one yet. But I'm watching the other sports show, and OJ was giving this kid props. I promise you. And shout out to OJ Simpson.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Shout out to OJ
because he's about the OJ's about the underdog. He loves the underdog.
Yeah, but I think he knows talent a little bit too, though. He's a football.
He does.
Yeah, he's a football head.
You know what about OJ? I love about OJ. He always cuts to the chase.
I knew it was coming. I knew somebody.
Oh my God!
I knew it was coming.
Sean is a
cuts to the chase.
Sean's a comedian. Sean, you should have been at me and Crooks went to Dave Chappelle on Friday. You should have been one of the.
You know, I actually met him before downtown. I'll tell you that one of these days on the agenda. I'll tell you
we'll talk about that later. But yeah,
pleasure.
You should have been one of his headliners there. That was
cut to the chase.
Cut to the chase. I like it.
What's the next one, Beans?
But OJ's chilling though.
So the next one is Falcons actually took care of the Buccaneers. I think
they came through. That kick.
I had the Bucks.
You had
the Bucks too, man.
And you had the Bucks.
Baker Mayfield. After I praise him, he goes back to being Baker Mayfield. Man, I'm like, God
damn.
He's been like that last couple of games, man. Like,
it's true, man.
That's another team that could be looking for a quarterback too in the draft, Beans. So be careful if they start losing. Which the problem is, then again, I'm gonna go back to coaching. You can't drop Baker Mayfield back 42 goddamn times.
No, you can't.
And that's a fact. And ask him to throw the ball. But I get what the coach is trying to do. You got all them big time receivers. You got Mike Evans and Godwin over there. You got to get them guys the ball. I get it, but you got to be more creative with the offense to get them the ball than to have Baker Mayfield drop back 42 times. You can't have that.
Right.
God bless you, Stacks. You can't have that.
You can't have that.
No, it's true.
You're right.
That's ridiculous.
That's likely true. They got to get more creative. And they got a lot of talent.
They got a lot of talent on that offense.
And they was doing some good things in the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year, they was doing some good things in the beginning of the year. I don't know why they went away from that. They got
all said and done, though, like me and you talked about, though, that conference is still up for grabs anyway.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Sure. Yeah.
It is.
Next game, Steelers took care of the Rams. I thought it was
hit on that game.
Yeah,
that was a good game, man.
But that was a good game. That was a hell of a game.
Man. I took a hit. I had the Rams.
You had the Rams.
You
did. Wasn't that your? Don't tell me that was your
best bet.
Your best bet. Oh no! What I thought it was your survivor.
No, hell no. Seattle was my survivor.
Okay.
My survivor picks are like some you would look at it and be like, yeah, I can understand that. But I wouldn't have taken the Rams survivor against the Steelers. Hell no, because I know that's like up for grabs. But I feel like the Rams had that edge at home, and they had it. They had it. They just didn't capitalize. They was up 17-10 with the ball driving, and they just didn't capitalize. That was their fault.
Hey, Stoney, I'm gonna go. Listen, Stafford 14 for 29, 231, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. You need more.
Yeah.
You gotta have.
I agree.
You gotta have more.
You know what's hurt? Know what hurt him though? When he don't have a running game, he's not. He's average. He's average.
That kid they had back there was running the ball pretty well.
But he's on IR now.
Okay. So there it is. There it is.
He went on IR, Staff.
Yeah, they running game is suspect.
Yeah, when that running back went out, I'm not gonna front and think I didn't think, it was gonna be like that. But I'm like, when he gotta do it on his own, it's not gonna end well for you.
Yeah.
So
he's gotta have the balance. He's one quarterback that gotta have balance. I mean, they all do, but he definitely does.
Who's that? Who's that guy? Who's that? Stafford?
He ain't that guy no more.
Yeah. They all do. Don't get it twisted.
No, they all do, but I understand because he
needs that.
You could like that game. Did you watch that Chargers game? They was right in that game.
Oh, Lord!
They were in that game. I didn't.
Lord.
Let me before we get there.
Go ahead.
Before we get there, I think we had this already. Somebody got the ESPN ticker going through. That's cool.
That's my fantasy. My bad.
No, that sounds cool.
Hold on.
We said this Steelers game was going to be. I mean, this Seahawks game. I told y'all it would have been kind of tight because I know the Cardinals. To them, it's like some kind of a divisional situation. But the Seahawks took care of their business today. By on the Cardinals, 20-10. I didn't even watch no highlights on this game. Though you with your red zone, did you see any highlights on this Seahawks Cardinals? How did they look? How was that game?
Yeah, I watched some of it. I mean, Walker did his thing. The rookie kid from Ohio State, he got going.
Yeah, shot Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, Metcalf was out, so they spread the ball around. But you know, it's funny. I like you said, Ben. I like what you said. Arizona played them tough though, man. You know, I know I've been getting on Dobbs a lot, but he's doing what they want him to do. I don't think they want to win. I think they want to kind of look like they want to win.
Mm-hmm.
And he's playing as good as he could play. He's playing like a guy that could only come in and play 2 games if your quarterback gets hurt, but they got him starting. But Seattle's defense is for real. That kid's for real. The kid they got from Illinois, I believe.
That's another team.
Can I ask a question? Since you guys, you know about this, some of these college, but was Joshua Dobbs a dog in college?
Yeah, he's pretty good at Tennessee. He's pretty good.
Okay.
He's pretty good at Tennessee. I wouldn't say he was like that's a bona fide draft pick. He was pretty good. He was pretty good.
And what was he drafted in? Was he drafted?
I think like third round.
Pittsburgh, right? Yeah, was it Pittsburgh?
Yeah,
I think that's right. Dobbs was Pittsburgh. Yeah,
he started with Pittsburgh.
That's right. You're right. Good one,
he was 19 for 33 for 146. I ain't gonna win you no.
Geno had a real efficient game. Geno Smith had
don't go back to what you said, but backtrack on what you said. Why did Geno have an efficient game? Because that offense is balanced.
Yep. Yeah. You got
Kenneth Walker 25 for 105.
Right. Yeah. There you go.
Balanced.
Yep.
That's good.
If you look at the league this year, the quarterback play is down.
It is.
There's no quarterback really jumping out except for Mahomes. You know, that's
Mahomes, but
Mahomes doing his thing.
That's it. Mm-hmm. There's no clear-cut MVP.
Yeah, it is not. It's not.
There's no clear-cut. You could
like
name a guy right now.
Tua had it for a little bit. But
I want to see Tua tonight. I'm interested on how
that's
he
what I
plays
agree.
tonight.
I agree, though. I agree.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to take it away entirely. You know, if they could put, I'm picking the under on this game, by the way. I'm not picking a winner on this game. I'm going against the grain and picking the under because I was going to tell Crook, man, ever since I've been on my over shit, I've been hitting all unders lately.
Sorry.
No problem.
So that's some real shit. We unscripted.
I love it.
Hey, Stoney crazy.
And that's why I said no problem. Like,
well, you know,
Stoney, that's a little loud though, bro.
Go was talking.
What you hearing there, sir?
Go was talking, man.
Hearing there, young man.
So next game, Packers fall to the Broncos. The Broncos finally squeak a game out, I guess, 19-17. What do you guys think about we already know what we think about the Broncos, though we don't even have to go into that. But you know what the Broncos is, but Packers, what you guys think about? I kind of seeing a little bit of up and down with the Packers. Is it something to do with Jordan Love? Is he still like
the kid? We talked about that, Beans. Remember
Okay, yes, we did.
No, Beans. We talked about this. Remember? He played exactly how we spoke about him. That's how he played today.
Okay.
Flashes.
Right.
He's gonna be good, man. I'm thinking next year
he's gonna be good.
I agree.
They're gonna surround him with weapons. They're gonna surround him with a culture.
Yes, we did. I just
good.
I didn't get to see the game today, and like you said, like I'm thinking,
my bad.
I didn't get to see the game today, and I'm thinking, that with Denver record, and them the way they losing games this year, I'm thinking the Packers was more of probably a better team.
Well, they were in position to win the game. They was in position to win the game.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, you got.
And he made a rookie.
The young kid.
He made a mistake.
The young kid went 21 for 31, 182 touches. I can live with that from a young quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I give him another. For me personally, I like what they're building towards him. All the receivers are young. Yeah. He lost Watson during the last drive.
And
he was in position to win the game.
And your boy been in and out the lineup. They're starting running back. He's in and out.
Yeah, he was in position to win the game, Beans. Okay. But like we said last week about him, he's just inconsistent right now, and he's finding his way. He's learning on the job. Even though he was sitting behind Aaron Rodgers, I believe in him. And I believe in him. If you ask me,
I agree.
No, I'm not saying, I'm not asking that question to think that Green Bay would even fathom making any kind of move on it. I'm just saying, is it like we were talking the other day, like a couple weeks ago? Is it just a maturation? Is it a maturation?
Yeah, in my opinion, maturation. In my opinion, I think because that offense he's running that's the McVay shit.
That's difficult. Right.
It's a difficult offense. Like
it's not West Coast. It's that West Coast. Yeah,
that's West Coast spread.
Yeah,
it's the Shanahan McVay. It's that type of shit where you gotta be quick. You gotta know where you're going. For him, it seems like sometimes he kind of just doesn't. He's a tick behind, and I think with more reps and more game action, he'll catch up to that. In my opinion,
I think he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be. I co-sign that. I like the.
He looks good, man. He looks good, bro. I'm telling you.
He knows I'm a big college guy. I watched him at Utah State, believe it or not. But he actually looked good in college. I thought he was going to be a good pro quarterback. I would have liked to see him go to another team. Because I knew that with him being drafted behind Aaron Rodgers, he wasn't going to get the right tutelage like he should have.
I see. That's what I was saying, Stone. Not to the tutelage. I think he maybe got some coaching. He was there with some serious.
But he didn't get none from Rodgers, though.
Yeah, not from Rodgers. Rodgers probably was a selfish person.
Was some other shit.
No, I'm saying
He was on.
I'm just saying the dynamic of the sport. The kid probably learned a lot, even though Rodgers was probably like a selfish person. But with not to cut you, not to cut you, Stacks, but I think you were on the right. You was going down the right road, which is saying about Love, as far as like you didn't like the way where he was drafted.
Yeah, if Love was drafted,
if he went somewhere else, Love would probably already be a name. Not to say that he's not a name. I'm saying he would be there already. Remember, look, I think isn't he in somewhere in the same school classing of Pat Mahomes, like somewhere around there? A year or two before.
I don't think they was in the same draft. I could be wrong.
Not the same draft, but I'm saying in that bracket, like a couple years before him or something like that. He's not too far off, right?
Yeah.
It's not like he's 5 years in. Is he 6 years in?
No.
I think it's 2 years. 2 years. I think it's his third year. Third year.
So I'm saying like if he was drafted by like what you're saying, Stacks, if he was drafted by a different team, he probably will be out there already probably having good seasons, good record numbers and stuff like that. Like you said, he'll already be matured. Maturation will already be there.
Yeah,
it seems
I
like
agree.
He's behind a little bit. Not him, but the way his whole thing transpired.
Yeah,
the way he made it to the field.
Yeah, I just think he got drafted to the wrong team. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, so on to the next guys. I know let's see where we had. I'm hearing some kind of weird reverb, but it's better. I don't know if it's my mic or what. Okay. So Packers Chiefs.
What?
Chiefs and Chargers.
Sorry. In a bad reverb right now. I don't know what that is. Okay. Chargers, Chiefs. The Chiefs end up taking care of business 31-17. That was a close game. I was watching that game. Yo, listen, that game was close for the longest. And Chargers, they had so many opportunities to win that game. They kept going 3 and out. It was just stupidness. An interception. After the Chiefs coughed it up and gave it to them.
The Chiefs defense ain't even all that.
All that. I mean, the Chiefs coughed it up and gave it to them. You see what I'm saying? And they
that boy, I ain't even a fan.
And then I hate to see when Pat Mahomes scamper out for when the defense should be a little bit tighter because they should be
Yeah,
respecting.
they got some shit coming in them though.
Why? You know, you get what I mean? I like Pat Mahomes. I think he's the best quarterback in the league, right? The best.
Miami's gonna give it to them.
Let me tell you something.
Why, when people know, it's third and something, third and whatever. And
I know where you're going, Beans. Go ahead though.
It's third and 10, 8, 12. And you let Pat Mahomes sit back there and watch your defense, and he see that you drop back all your fucking safeties so deep that it'll take them, you know what I mean, forever to catch up to you and whatever. It's like a mile away in inches, right? And he realized that, and he pulls up and he starts to run, right? He pulls up and he runs and he gets the yard. He did that in this game about 2-3 times. Man.
You right? Listen to his stats: 32 for 42, 424, 4 touchdowns. Yo, this dude is on some other shit.
He's balling.
I'm not a big.
He's a baller.
Don't know what he is. Me and you talk about this in basketball. He's a fucking closer. If the ball's in his hands late, he's gonna cut the throat. I'm telling you, if the ball's in his hands late, he's gonna kill you. Let me tell you something. That should go and show how fucking great Tom Brady was. Tom Brady didn't give this kid a chance to get the ball.
Right,
in the AFC Championship game.
Closer.
Tom Brady managed that game so perfect that he didn't get his kid because he knew. Tom knew.
If that kid get it back, it was gonna be a wrap.
You can't let him get it back. And Stoney,
clutch. That was clutch.
Stoney, he's throwing to nobody but Travis Kelce. That's it.
Yeah.
I can't say no bad about him, but know what I can't say bad about him? I was telling my bro this Herbert dude, man, he used to be my guy, man. I'm losing faith in this gentleman, man. He been missing a lot of easy shit. And they called him out on it finally today. They called him out because he missed Allen in that fadeaway to the left.
I agree. I watched that though. You're right. I seen it.
But Stacks, he's been doing this shit for the whole year, even into last year.
Yeah.
He's the, other than Mahomes, he's the most talented passer, but he's just, I don't know.
I don't know. Something with your audio is coming in very weird and choppy. You sound like you're like a robot and all kind of other stuff. Like it sounds weird. So check that out when you can. You were fine though the whole show. It just recently I told you I was hearing like a little something, like a reverb something, and then all of a sudden I'm hearing you sound kind of like a little robot type thing. So I don't know. Check that out. I don't know if something is not right, but yeah. But Pat Mahomes, guys, dangerous quarterback. We've been seeing this for the past few years. It's nothing that we don't know. He's just crazy. Dangerous. He's crazy. Dangerous dude.
Dangerous.
I had no, and I'm with Sean. With this. I had no doubt that Pat would probably do what he needs to do. Like you said, Stacks is a closer. He knows how to close. But with those, even with those what he viewed as far as like what he said about Herbert needs to really, he's starting to like give me like this, what's going on with you? Like you have all the tangibles to be great. And he's missing the beat sometimes. Like in this game, it was like they had opportunities, like Stoney said, to win the game, and he overthrew the ball a couple times, and he's getting the balls getting batted. If you know the ball you're getting batted. This is the number one teams in the league that bat balls. But you know what? In that last one that they batted and they intercepted, remember that? Y'all seen that?
Yeah, that was a killer right there.
If he would have pump fake the defensive player that was sitting, who was waiting to bat the ball, if he would have punt fake, he was taking on the tackle, but he was going to reach up as he was taking on that tackle, and that's how he blocked it, right? If he would have pump faked that shit, that dude wouldn't have reached up. He would have still had to engage the tackle of the tackle.
I don't think he pump fake because he's a big kid.
I said if he would have pump faked the ball, he probably should have pump faked it.
He could have, but
and maybe he would have got it out. Like maybe not even a big time pump fake, but a little smaller, like how Brady. Remember how Brady, going back to Brady, because Brady was he was a technician. There was times that Brady had these little micro pump fakes on motherfuckers. Think about that, Riz. Stoney, think about your boy Brady. Remember how he used to play his technical shit. He had this little minor, you wouldn't even notice it. He didn't have no big pump fake like Roethlisberger. He had this little small shit, and he used to
talk about a pump fake Beans.
He had a good time clock in his head too. He
go back to that AFC Championship game and watch that pump fake, and then he threw a fucking dime to Philip Dorsett for a touchdown. Just go back to that game and watch that right there. A dime. And Herbert's defense, I'm not defending him too much though, but he is playing with that broke finger, man. That shit got to be hurting him.
There you go. I forgot about that. It's on this, even though it's on the second hand, on the other hand, it's still a broke finger. Because how you getting a good handle on
last year. He was missing like that. Even that last year, he was missing some strolls sometimes. I was like, damn.
Yeah, he just looked.
Fucking ball here.
Let me see where we at, guys. Before we moving on, I know the games are probably already going on. So yeah, we're gonna end it with the agenda free. I think we left Thursday night before the end of the Saints Jags game. Did we end? Yeah, we left before the end of that game, and the Jags ended up taking care of the Saints 31-24. So that was the Thursday night game that before we left off on Thursday Night Live. While we was on live, the game was going on. So yes, Monday night game will be against the 49ers facing the Vikings. I think the 49ers should be able to win this game. This is not like no big time conference. This is not a big time conference game. It's not really. I don't think so. As far as for the 49ers, it's not like a somebody that they had I would say like a rivalry or they know each other well, like they play. I don't think that's the situation. I think the 49ers might just cruise on this one, get it together and cruise. So we'll talk about that on Thursday and see how that game ends up. But for the agenda free guys, do you have anyone? We're an hour and 12 minutes in, which is great. I think we're doing good for time. Agenda free. Do you guys have any agenda free? Anybody?
I got something real quick. So yeah, everybody knows condolences. My mom's passed. So at the wake and the ceremony, I just want to shout out to my peoples, to my brothers for coming through, man. That shit was y'all don't know how it is to turn around and see when somebody close to you pass, and the support system that came in for me was beautiful. My man Stoney, Beans, even Doe, Doe came in his work clothes. You know what I'm saying? Came in his work clothes. A lot of people just would have, send condolences or whatever. But when you show up in person and show somebody like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? We've been around since day one. Like I gotta be here. And shout out to Beans. Even Dad came. Your dad came through. Like people don't know that's like our pops right there. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know when shit hit the fan, you can always go by Beans' house and crash for days.
Exactly. For days.
That's what I'm saying, for days.
We're gonna eat good.
Yeah,
we're gonna eat good. We're gonna drink good and all that. Yeah, no, of course. Yo, listen. That's neither here nor there for me. I look at you, Stoney, all of you guys as brothers. We lost one in Ross and stuff like that some years ago, but you guys are brothers. We grew up together where it was hard, and we was able to stick together, and basically, none of us went to the left. Just put it that way, right? We all, as far as like
opportunities to do
and
so.
Probably we all dipped and dabbed in life, right? We all,
yeah.
Right? We all dipped and dabbed, but we was always centered, right? So being a centered in a let's say a positive minded person or someone that has like, you know, I don't want to get into it, but you know, when you come from values, right? When you come from values, and I wouldn't even say moral standards, but moral standards and values, you know, when you come from that type of stuff and you have people around you that shares that same type of sentiment, it's just like, it's the biggest community, it's the biggest brotherhood that you can have. You know, there's a lot of brothers out there that claim they have solid friends, and like Stacks would say, when the shit hits the fan and you look back, they're not there, right? So to have guys like that, like you guys there, it's like you said, it's no words that can speak for, you know, for that type of brotherhood and camaraderie. So yeah, man, I you know, Godspeed, you know, to Janice Whitaker. You know, my brother from another's mother, you know's mom. And you know, it was you know, we you know, we was able to meet each other and chop it up and stuff like that, but in, you know, for a sad moment, but it's great that, you know, we still have, you know, we still have each other, put it that way.
Yeah, man, for sure.
So yeah. So go ahead, Stoney. You got anything? I mean, that was just a little, you know, go ahead. You got anything, Stoney? You got anything?
So Gender Free, I got word today. I don't know if you guys remember him, but a gentleman from back in the days named Oopie passed away.
Yes, I remember him. I remember him.
OG Oopie with the joint on the face?
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah.
Oopie. Big ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah, that's, you know, that's a brethren from the neighborhood that used to live in our neighborhood. We grew up around, went to school with, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I heard that news. Yes, Stoney, I heard that news.
Yes.
I think we heard that. I think we heard that
news. I don't know the details.
We don't know.
I heard it was natural causes.
Yeah, we don't know.
But condolences to him and his family. You know, I heard that news today.
To the family. Yes,
it kind of like stuck with me a little bit because I remember him. I remember him a lot. You know.
Well, Stoney,
he was one of them guys. He was one of big name.
I meant to give you guys that in I don't know why our audio is very chopped up today. That's kind of so odd. But y'all don't hear that? Y'all hear that? I think it has to do with your audio. Something's coming back into it and it's giving that. I don't know what it is. Maybe next time, maybe to reboot the next time because we're almost done anyway. But if you mute yourself while each one of us talking, I think it will help out. I don't want to mute you, but I think you can mute yourself. So yeah, listen, I heard about the same thing too. I was at one of our other good friends' house. I was at Dino's house this week. Passed by there, haven't seen him in about a month or two. You know, like I said, we got to keep up with each other, right? So yes. I went by there. I was off one day, and I said, you know what? Let me stop. I know he's off. I hit him up. I was right in front of his house. I hit him up. Yo, what up? What up? You home? He goes, yeah. Come upstairs. Boom, go in there, chop it up with him. He's in there playing his video games. We chopping it up, and then he says to me, "Yo,
I was gonna say playing video games too."
Yo, this dude loves his video games. I don't know how Dino still do it. He's 40-something years old. He loves his video games, but I mean, I don't even have time for this shit. I got so much going on.
I don't got time.
I love Madden.
It's crazy, man. We used to play the joint, right?
We used to play the joint. Listen, I love Madden. I love freaking 2K. I love all that shit.
And I could tell you last time I played that shit.
I don't got time for it. I don't have time for it. Like, you know, I would love to buy a PlayStation 5 and just to buy it and have 2K and all that new shit. But what, I'm gonna just put it there and let it sit there and collect dust?
Yep.
It would be for my family members and nephews and cousins, and then when they come over to play with. That's the only reason why I will buy it for. But because I don't have time for it. But yeah, my boy D, he still loves his video game. What up, D? What up, D? I forget. He pays some kind of spacecraft, crazy shit, guns, aliens. It's wild, yo.
Beans, did he have the black and mild in his mouth?
Oh yeah. Definitely holding the black and mild do-rag on. He's like this, pap, 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 and I'll just see, and I'm just sitting there and I'm smoking the blend, and I'm like, yo, what up, fam? And he just telling me we chopping it up. It was great though, because I know that's how he gets down. That's his solace. You know, when people got a solace, like that's his thing. He likes to sit down, chill. He might have a beer, he might have a drink. Now he ain't drinking because he's trying to, you're trying to chop the weight. What he smoke a little spliff every day. I was surprised that this dude had a little something in the ass. I said, yo, where you get that from? He's like, yeah, every now and then I take, you know what I mean? I take a look because because he's trying to get away from the whole alcohol thing. So right. And which is a good thing, we're getting older. So so I'm sitting there and he's watching, he's playing his video games and we're chopping it up. And he said the same thing, Stoney. He said, yo, Oopie passed. I was like, Oopie. He goes, I said, Oopie. He goes, Neil, there's only one Oopie. What are you talking about?
Oopie.
There's only one Oopie. He was like, Oopie passed. I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? So that was like a little surprise for me this week, to see something like that, to hear something like that. Condolences to Oopie and his family. We all knew him since we were all going to the David A. Ellis, right? Since young kids. Yep. So yes. Elementary school, man, 3rd grade, whatever you want to call it, 2nd grade, 4th, 5th grade. So we all knew each other since way back then.
Crazy Oopie story, man. Fucking with Stoney, man. And you go by Stoney's crib and you yell, yo, and here they came around the corner. And I remember Oopie saying, nah, he cool. And they left me alone.
Right. Because because that was those was his boys. I don't want to, there's no blight to nobody, right?
Yeah.
Right. So those was his boys. He used to hang out with his buddies. He used to hang out with his buddies on the block and stuff like that. And we weren't part of that crew or team or whatever,
that area.
But that area, but that same sect, we went to school with almost 90% of everybody that was in that sect.
Yeah, facts.
So, for them to see us, no matter where we was around the neighborhood, like you said, like Oopie did, and I'm sure that was in the early days. So whoever the little tag-alongs that was hanging on the set probably didn't know you, and Oopie had to let them know, yo, wait a minute, nah, he's good. That's people's. Those are neighborhood people. Those are brothers from the hood. We went to school with each other. So that's how that was in that neighborhood. We all had that, we just, like I said, shout out to him. I had stories about him. I don't even want to say, like, them dudes used to be wild, man. And he's like, yo, wow. I remember one time, just to drop it. I'm going to drop it, man. And it's an agenda free. We got like a couple minutes before we off. And it was the first day of school, man. I think this was 7th or 8th grade. 8th grade. I'll pop it for 8th grade because we started feeling like we was grown and about to get to high school. And it was 8th grade, first day of school, and we're at the top of Humboldt and Seaver. We all flied out, about to go to school, yada, yada. These dudes pulled up in the whip. Y'all see me scratching my head. These dudes pulled up in a whip. What grade I say we in?
8th grade.
These dudes pulled up in a whip. T, you don't remember? Was you outside with us that morning? First day of school.
Probably.
And they rolled up. We're waiting for the bus. Because remember, we're still going to the Curly. This is not when I was going to Madison Park. I ain't going down Humboldt. I'm going up through Eggleston. So we're waiting for the bus to go to the Curly. These dudes pulled in. This is a school bus now. These dudes pulled up in a whip and was like, yo, get in. Me, my brothers, and whoever else was out there was like, what? Who was in the front seat? Driving? 5 foot what?
Yeah, 5'4".
Oopie.
Short. Big ears.
Big ears. 5 foot something. He driving. I said, oh hell no.
Oh, it's funny you tell that story though, Neil.
I said, go ahead.
If I ain't mistaken, that's how he got that scar on his face. I think that same whip he went through the windshield.
Oh, because they got in trouble for that whip.
Yeah, remember they was
that same week.
I think the cops was chasing him and he went.
That's right. That same week. That's listen to how I know we rode different. Peoples, these are friends. We're going to the same school. This is not like somebody like, oh, I don't even know you. Roll up, pulled up. It was like, yo, come on, we going to school. I'm looking like, where y'all get that from? I'm all set. Y'all go ahead. We'll see y'all later. It was him and a few heads in there. You know, I don't want to call the heads, but, you know, the heads that, you know. Yeah. And boom. That same week, boom, they got caught up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep. That's how he got that scar. That's how he got that scar on his face.
We didn't see them in school for like what? A year or half a year?
Yeah, I was ready to say months.
About it, you know, they went to DYS. Remember, we didn't see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember? You know what I mean? So, you know, not bad stories. It's just that those are friends in the neighborhood we remember, you know, and we always had camaraderie and respect for each other. So dudes like Oopie and them, man, you know, MD and Ran and let me call out another one, my boy.
We can't forget about Curtis Langford.
Oh yeah, G-Man.
G-Man, Langford, Mr. Langford. You know what I mean?
Around out here.
Still running around out here. What up, Mr. Langford? He knows if he sees us on here, he'll probably be like, yo, freaking Cornell and them. You know what I mean? Trust me, he'll be like, yo, Cornell and them are crazy. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, so all these dudes from back in the days, man. So yeah, condolences. And that's a good condolences. So that's a good way to end with the agenda free neighborhood people. Talk about our neighborhood and our camaraderie as brothers. You know, my man Stacks lost his moms, and this is like a serious time for him. I still commend him for even still holding up to, you know, being on the show every week and showing up. You know, he could say, yo, guys, I'm gonna pause for a few weeks and I'll see y'all later. You know, I'm going through it, but you know what? We're there for each other, and this is probably a good remedy and good therapy for my man Stacks too.
Yeah, man, so man, anybody who goes through that, man, like I would recommend, just keep your mind busy. You know what I'm saying? If you sit still and just stew, you know, like you said, like me and Doe talked about it, that depression is something else, man. It'll get you.
Right.
It'll get you.
Right. Thanks, Faceless Demo. Faceless Demo is a cool fan, man. I mean, not even a fan, a cool member of Parlay with us.
Yeah, shout out to what's my other man on there? You should come on there. My man I.
Yep. Oh, I ain't see I in a few weeks.
I ain't see
I's another one, man. I's cool dude, and Faceless Demo, man. These dudes, they always come on. Shout out to everyone. I didn't give a disclaimer today for the YouTube and the Facebook people watching out there. Shout out to you guys on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks for always tuning in. I see the thumbs up. I see, you know, I see the channel growing as far as subscribers are getting in there. I would always say, once again, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, do the notifications, and share this platform with your friends and family and people alike who love sports and just have a nice banter. I'm sorry to see that Doe had some technical issues with his microphone. It was causing a little feedback type of thing. So with that being said, guys, another good show. I appreciate it.
Show, definitely another great show.
Another great show. Shout out to all the people who tune in to Parlay with us and support us. We're gonna continue to give you guys this content. So with that being said, it's Mr. Beans, Stony Crook, Hustle Stacks. I think we will call it a night, and we will see each other later.
Yeah. Yo, Stoney, Howard sweatshirt's coming soon.
Yeah.
I'm
still waiting, man.
No, I'm gonna give you that Howard shirt. I'm gonna bring you the matter of fact before Maya, when Maya comes up,
still waiting.
I'm bringing her. Make sure she bring it from the campus.
Look, Stoney, we gotta wait for Maya to bring the joint. We gotta wait.
No, you want it fresh though. She's coming in 2 weeks, so you want it fresh though, right? You don't want it. You know what I mean? It'll take forever. Well, then again, it might not. But I'm bringing it straight from the Howard Library. This is not.
All right. We'll be waiting, man.
This is official stuff, man. Like you see the
large.
This is champion, champion sponsored stuff. This is not like, Fugazi stuff they sell on the corner.
Large.
So this is, you know what I mean? Large. I got you.
XL.
All right, cool. I got you guys on that Howard though. Y'all, hey, listen. Y'all needs to go to Howard. Put it this way, y'all needs to go to Howard, so y'all gotta represent. What'd you say?
Yo, can I get the diet plan, Stoney? Can I get the diet plan?
Yo, man, look. Just I jog, man. I jog 2 or 3 miles, man. I don't know, man. That's all I can say. I don't do nothing much. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Just jogging.
Some people just got that in as far as their metabolism, their body chemistry. That's what
Neil, but not it's not from since the 8th grade though.
Man, this dude eat. I seen this dude eat. It's not like Stacks. I mean, Cook is eating like a bird. I be around this dude. This dude don't eat like no bird, dude. Like we go out to dinner, and play. This dude will eat a whole plate of nachos. Like, dude, what are you talking about? So it's not. Don't trip. It has to be his body mechanics, bro. Because I seen him eat. We be in Vegas. We be everywhere. This dude be ordering like all kind of shit, and he's eating it all. Ain't nothing going back to the hotel. So I don't know what it is. His metabolism is great. I wish I had it.
We're running too. I run as well.
I went to Tony C's, man, and had a main lunch. They ain't bad.
Main lunch is good, man. That's my joint, man. Let me tell you. That main lunch is serious, man.
So you hit a try the main lunch. Everywhere,
you hit a Tony C's before you did
the joint. Let me try this joint. And
so you hit a you're right. Oh, we went there together anyway before when you was here about a month ago.
But I went there. Last time I went, I got my son and we went. Let me try this main lunch. Don't get this shit every time. Let me try it.
Yo, main lunch is nice, man. It's
smooth.
It
ain't bad. That's the only IPA I mess with that ain't bad. That ain't bad. That ain't bad, Beans. That one ain't bad.
Man, some of them IPAs this dude be drinking. Woo!
Yeah, I'll put you on your
I don't mind them. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind. Especially I like those citrusy IPAs. I don't know how come I like the citrusy ones, but I like the citrusy IPAs. But to tell you the truth, I can't have but nothing but one of them.
And that's the whole point. That's the whole point. You don't want to be drinking too many beers.
Them joints are too strong, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Before you know it, you're faded, man.
Yeah, that's what you want. Before you know what you're faded. Main lunch and IPAs face the demo. He knows about that.
Yo, listen, that was Sean just sent us if y'all seen that in the chat, something to do with the computer. Sean, you might have better success if you go back to if you was on an iPad before. You might have better success with the iPad, or whatever if you're having a problem with the computer. These things are crazy. Look, I'm about to upgrade this old MacBook Air that I got right now. I'm about to upgrade it because I want to run a little bit more power through this stream as far as like the cameras and all that stuff. So I think I'm gonna upgrade that, guys, just to. It's we all going through technical different things easily, like that could happen at any time. So and we just need all of us, we'll just upgrade as we go. But yeah, guys, listen, it was a great show.
Yeah,
we out. We'll see each other on Thursday.
Go Patriots, good win.
Hey, yo, subscribers,
go Patriots, good win.
Say it every week. NBA preview coming soon. That's the director right there in the right hand corner, Mr. Beans. He won't let me do it, y'all.
Yes.
No. Listen. I want. I'm gonna actually leave it up to you.
Season starts next week, right, Stoney?
That's right.
Next
so
week.
What I'm gonna do, Stacks. You know,
I want to say Wednesday.
We could talk over the air. I don't even care. People are watching, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell you like this. Stacks, you control that segment, bro. That's your baby. You know what I mean?
All right.
If only thing you need me to do to help control the board and certain things with titles and all that stuff. And same thing with Stoney. I sent you guys that little on the text thread. The reason why I couldn't add you as an administrator, but just send me whatever you want to do, how you want to talk it. Tickers. I just learned how to friggin' use the platform to put in, you know, stat tickers and all that stuff at the bottom. So all that type of stuff that you want to run when it comes to NBA and things like that, what you want to talk, just let me know. But you can run the NBA segment of this game. You can start it off and we can all jump in and give our little, because everybody has, you know, everybody watch the game. So yes, that's something that you want to bring towards the table here. So be it, man. You're part of this team. Yes, we're talking NFL every week, but now it's time for basketball, and I'm with it too. So yes. I'm good with that.
All right.
So that's cool. Yo, Faceless Demo said he had main lunch and IPA. Yeah. So Faceless Demo must know about
I ain't gonna lie, Stoney put me on the one with that main lunch.
Main lunch is nice.
Yeah.
It's smooth,
man. Yep. So
yo,
guys,
smooth.
No, go ahead. No.
No. I was gonna say it's a little pricey if you buy like a little bottle, but as you see, it comes in a special bottle. It's pricey, but it's the reason why it's pricey. It's an exclusive beer, you know, and you know us. We don't drink. We're not the 6-pack drinking type, maybe, you know what I mean. But we'll drink like 2 of those and we'll be good.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, man. We out, bros. We out of here, man.
All right, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to catch back up on my sleep. Y'all wouldn't even believe. I feel like I'm on before we ended. I feel like I'm on a whirlwind. I was on a tour, man. Friday night, I'm at Dave Chappelle at the Garden. Me and Crooks and the wifeys, and then we was at that show. That was madness and fun and laughter. Yes. I even had to tell you the truth. I had to talk. That was like my agenda free. Besides, Howard was my agenda free, talking about my time at Howard University this weekend. But I already put that out there, and I already told y'all at the beginning of the show. But actually, that was going to be my actual part of the agenda free, was talking about this Dave Chappelle show that we went to. That was, yo, listen, we were laughing so hard. We was out of our seats, man. Darnell,
it was serious.
Darnell, what's his name? Darnell what?
Darnell Rollins.
Ashley Larry. Oh my God. Yo, Ashley Larry's crazy, man. That dude's wild. And a new up-and-coming comic that was there. That kid was wild too. He was from Oakland. I forget his name, but he was nice too. So, yo, that show was great, man. And then to jump from there, Friday night, leave there, drop Stoney off and all that. My flight was leaving at 5 a.m, went to DC and did that whole DC experience within that whole day, and then jump back on the flight this morning. I got home at 8 o'clock. Yo, it was a whirlwind. Like, now I know how these actors and these athletes feel when they like city to city back and forth on a plane and feel like they ain't getting no sleep. Yo, listen, I came home watching the game, and I wanted to watch this game for the reason why Stoney wanted to, just to see the where we're at. And when I'm watching the game, yo, before you know it, bro, I was sleeping. Like, my eyes couldn't stay up no more. I felt like I was up for 24 hours straight. But it was a great time, though. Great time. Howard Homecoming, people in YouTube, Howard Homecoming, great experience. Y'all got to do it. So yeah, see you guys later, yo.
All right.
Later.
Peace out.
Peace.
Let me get that thing going. Boom.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through. Son get through.